Hey rail fans, it's Bruce. I am at one end of the Yoeman yard in Tampa, and this is the local train and they're doing some switching. I see 3 tank cars and the conductor has unlocked a gate and taken off the derailleur. It's a local train that just pulled into the end of the Yoeman yard. So it would just make sense to me that just the 3 tankers are going in. Remote control. Wow, that was an abrupt stop. I don't know what they're doing. They have moved forward and backwards about half a dozen times and gone about 1 car length. Back and forth, less than 1 car length, about 8 times, they pulled out with 3 cars, so we're really not sure. To the right there is a local train that backed into a customer here, and first they backed in with 3 tank cars and they fussed and back and forth, and then they pulled them out and hooked the 2 refrigerator cars on. So here we are at this local customer, and by the smell and looks of it, it is a rendering plant. And first they tried to with these 3 tankers. They were back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and never did get them pulled out. Not sure what was going on. Then they pulled them out back onto the main track here. And the end of the local train was these 2 freezer cars here. So they hooked up the 2 freezer cars, back into the customer, and still had to fuss and back and forth 3-4 more times, and finally they got these 3 tank cars pulled out of the customer, and they were making a lot of terrible noise when they got pulled out, but that quit. And now they unhooked the 2 freezer cars with the tankers behind it, and they seem to be backing in 3 new tank cars here, using these open rock hoppers as the pusher from the locomotive.